A day where family and friends gather, giving thanks for the many blessings we share. Traditionally feasting on turkey, pumpkin pie, cranberries, and potatoes, among other delicacies. Thanksgiving Day is one which we show gratitude for the many things we're blessed with. Acknowledged by many, the tradition of the American Thanksgiving can be dated back to the early 1600s, from the time Pilgrims of Plymouth held their harvest celebrations after their corn harvest proved successful. They would celebrate the rain that ended the occasional drought. During these earlier times, Thanksgivings took the form of a more church-oriented service, rather than a feast as is most popular today. Some historians have indicated there were other ceremonies of Thanksgiving celebration among settlers in North America that took place before that of the Pilgrim celebrations, particularly that of Spanish explorer Pedro Menéndez de Avila, in the 1560s. In any case, on the appointed day of celebration, reverent thanks is usually given for everyone's safety, for the health of everyone, for the fertility of the fields, for the love which bounds all together, and for the faith which unites everyone with God, among other blessings. After the celebrations that took place with the Pilgrims, throughout the 1600s, Thanksgiving became more common and started to become an annual event. Though it was celebrated on different days in different communities. Thanksgiving was first celebrated nationally in America in 1789, with a proclamation made by President George Washington. Thanksgiving celebrations was intermittent until the time of Abraham Lincoln, which the date of observance varied for each state. It wasn't until November of 1863, when President Abraham Lincoln made the proclamation for Thanksgiving to be celebrated on the last Thursday in November. Every president after proclaimed a national day of Thanksgiving. The holiday was annually proclaimed by every president and the date chosen, with most presidents choosing the last Thursday in November, except for a few. President Franklin Roosevelt moved the date to a week early, having Thanksgiving celebrated the third week instead of the fourth, to extend the Christmas shopping season, which generally begins after the Thanksgiving holiday. This was done in an attempt to boost the economy. However, not all states agreed to this change, and not all states complied. In 1941, a joint resolution was passed by the houses of the U.S. Congress, which had the last Thursday of November fixed for Thanksgiving celebrations, to commence in 1942. However, a few months later, an amendment was passed which required for Thanksgiving to be celebrated on the fourth Thursday of November instead, which is not always the last Thursday, as to address the issue of November having 5 Thursdays on occasional years. With these amendments, Thanksgiving had been signed into law, becoming permanently fixed on the fourth Thursday of November, and so the date been chosen is not at the discretion of each president. Today, many cultures celebrate Thanksgiving, with family and friends, as an occasion, sharing the moment, feasting and being thankful and expressing gratitude. In some cities and towns, there are parades during the Thanksgiving weekend, such as Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, which takes place in New York City on the morning of Thanksgiving, recognized as one of the world's largest parades, and is broadcast nationwide. Common with the modern-day Thanksgiving is heavy vehicular traffic, as the week of Thanksgiving is one of the busiest traveled times of the year in America, as everyone heads home to visit loved ones. Thanksgiving is celebrated on the second Monday of October in Canada. There are many other celebrations held around the world, sharing similarity with the more popular Canadian and American Thanksgiving, such as Harvest Festival, which is celebrated in the United Kingdom, and Umuganura Day, which is a Thanksgiving festival celebrated in Rwanda. Each region having its own unique origin, all share common values and traditions. We all have so much to be thankful for. Being so easily caught up in our busy daily lives, it's important to pause, reflect, and show gratitude for all the blessings we have. Gratitude helps us to grow and expand. It brings joy and happiness into our lives and into the lives of those who surround us. No matter how busy we may be throughout the year, Thanksgiving Day is one which we clear our schedule, make time to give thanks, and express our gratitude.